Hello, beautiful people. Um, I got the invitation to talk about your destiny fulfilled, and I'll explain the concept a little. And if you never came into contact with this, I'll provide a link as well to a meditation that I recommend by Bettina Massaro. And yeah, I'll explain the concept shortly and why I think this is interesting to play with. So, basically, you came here to experience all kinds of things from your unique point of view, from your unique perspective, and your experience, your lifetime, so to speak, is ultimately deeply interesting and valuable to consciousness, to God, to your true self, whatever terminology you like, life energy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You exist as this form because it is interesting to you to have this experience or to appear to have this experience. And transcending the human idea of linearity, of a linear progression of time, but is actually more reflective of how you create, how you enable experiences, activate certain scenarios, future scenes in your movie, is by energy, by choosing energetically. You basically tune in to a possibility. Wouldn't it be nice if this or this occurred? Wouldn't it be awesome if I could have this or that? And you tune in already to the state of being that you would have if this was actually fulfilled, if this was actually your experience now. And with that, you make a choice. You already feel it, you already embody it for a moment. And with that, you actually give a clear instruction, request, pointer to infinite intelligence, which is all there is, which is what you and everything that you perceive consists of. That this is your choice, that this is the trajectory that you're desiring to, or that you're choosing to undertake from here. And you can do like this is already occurring, and you can be efficient with this, or you can be not so efficient with this. Not so efficient would be to constantly point out something relatively small, like I want a car, and then you tune into what it would be like to have that car, and then you choose that, and then you release it, give it back to infinite intelligence, and let it appear. This, or I would like to, eat pizza, whatever. Like, these are all small things, and these will keep occurring even when you approach it from a broader perspective that I would like to invite you into now, and that the meditation that I'll share by Bentinho is also pointing you towards, inviting you to, which is basically you chose to have this incarnative experience because of some mission, because of some destinies, because of some purpose that you felt the call to fulfill, and you chose it. And so, whatever, you chose the whole incarnative experience. And with that, you already made the impact that you came here to make. It is already given. You cannot change anything about it. You're already making the deepest impact you could by choosing to have this incarnative experience that you're already in. Like you already made the sacrifice and it's already done. So don't worry about it, okay? You're already making the deepest impact that you can have. And every time and this is, I'm adopting this from Bashar. If you're not familiar, it's Bashar. You can find it online, on YouTube, for instance. You cannot help but make the deepest and biggest impact you could. Just by choosing to be part of this movie, to be part of this game that you appear to be in, your being already contributes everything it could ever contribute to the whole. And the human idea of making an impact is just that. It's a layer on top of something that is already so. And so, to make it more concrete, like, if you have an experience of engaging with someone, having a conversation, for instance, and it is mind-blowing for them, or it leads to a specific transformation in their world, it leads to a definite change in their point of view about things, that's awesome. And it's only a validation, a confirmation of what already is. This is, in a sense, your higher mind or infinite intelligence reflecting to you what already is, the impact, like showing you a scene in the movie that confirms, that validates what already is, what you're already being, what's already done. So that was part of this. And the other aspect is, so you came here to fulfill a mission. You came here because you felt a call and it excites you and excited you. Maybe it still does. Depends on your experience, right? And so you went for it. You already made the sacrifice. And so you're already really clear about your destiny, about your mission, about your purpose, about what you came here to experience, to contribute, to do. And so all of that is already given. All of that is already known. And you can tune in to the state of being already complete with it. It already it already has been done. You can tune into this. And the meditation by Bentinho is one of the permission slips through which you can do this. And basically, what you do then is be very efficient with this lifetime, because you're deliberately choosing a coordinate. So imagine that you have lived a full life, touching other lifetimes, touching other selves in the most brilliant way, and you all found each other in this thriving context, in this world that awakened more and more to the true nature of everything, awakened more and more to their true self, became more and more godly, more and more magical, more and more like a lucid dream. And this already occurred, like connecting to that idea. There's no doubt in your system that whether or not this will happen, because you are looking back. You're already reviewing your life, where you realize it all happened, and it was better than you could have imagined, than your mental construct, your human mind, your ape brain could ever come up with. It was more beautiful. It was more brilliant. It was more adventurous. It was more in the flow than you could have ever imagined. And you already recall the celebration of this. It's already happened 20 years in the past. Well, if you tune into that coordinate through that meditation or whatever, maybe this was enough. And with that, you have made the choice. The choice to have that show up as your movie from here. Like, from then on, from now on, if you choose so, everything that occurs, everything that happens in this movie is more evidence of your destiny, the most exciting possibility for this lifetime, for you and others, already having been lived, already being completely fulfilled. And so you become invulnerable to the occurrences in the moment, because they are all part of this unfolding of the movie, this brilliant movie that you created, that you chose. And so part of the bridge of occurrences probably is that you will experience quote unquote challenges, that you will find moments of doubt, for instance, moments of confusion, moments of not believing that it's possible, not believing that you're on your path, not believing that this is actually your wish fulfilled, your destiny completely fulfilled. But it helps to perceive it in the context of, yeah, this is part of the movie. This is part of that bridge of occurrences. And which doesn't mean that you cannot fully engage with that transformation. It's just part of the bridge, right? It's already known. It's already given. It already happened. And this is part of it. This transformation, this being confronted with a certain pattern in your world, for instance, and letting go of it eventually, all of that is part of it. All of that is part of the perfect movie already unfolding. And so, on a deep level, this is what already occurs. This is undeniably already always happening. You, as the identity that you can observe, witness, when you get really silent, open, and focus all your attention on what is it that is witnessing, this I. This I exist. For that aspect of you, this is already the case. There's only full trust, full allowance, full capacity, full full trust, full confidence in you, in the movie, in everything occurring exactly as it needs to occur when it needs to occur, appearing exactly as it appears to appear when it needs to appear. As that. For 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 the true part of you, for the most consistent, constant part of you, this already is the case. It cannot be otherwise. And you can check with yourself. Like, is there any experience that you have had that was resisted by this true sense of self? Or did it just occur in the movie in a sense? Was all that resistance something that you could observe? The you that is constant, that is evolving in a sense, but always just is, always in the middle of your, in the center of your witnessing of the movie. And so you're undeniably already brilliantly on your path, already completely fulfilling your mission. And yes, in the movie, it will appear and seem like there's a progression in this and an evolution in this, and that is part of this awesome movie, right? But know deeply that you cannot help but fulfill your destiny. You cannot help but fulfill your mission. And you finding uh, this whatever video at this time is actually an invitation for you to rest more in this knowing. Doesn't matter you won't evolve. Doesn't matter you won't do the work. Doesn't matter, like, doesn't mean any of that. But it helps to see it in context. Because then some striving can relax, right? So then you can relax more into the ultimate trust that is reflective of your true being. Hmm. How fun. Hmm? Okay, friends. Let me know how this lands for you if you want. Always a pleasure. And much love for now.